What do you think is going on with the game? Because there's a lot of crazy things that come out in the news.
Yeah.
But what is your depiction on things?
It'll never die. That'll never end. Whether it's women getting money on their own, or whether they with pimps or whatever, the game will always be here. You know what I'm saying? They to sell a bar of soap, they got to put a girl in the shower and show her image in a bathing suit and all that. So sex gonna always sell, man. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that those who choose to still participate in it know their laws and know what they can do. I'm hoping that they got girls with them that freely doing it, and I'm hoping that they're doing it the right way, because if you don't, and you make any mistakes or any false moves or any of that riffraff, fighting and any of that, putting your hand on one arm, they gonna send you somewhere, you know what I mean? They gonna send you to somewhere real far away, and they gonna give you a whole bunch of time for it, man. Believe that, So, for those who, trying to do it or think they can do it, my advice would be, don't do it if you don't know how to do it. You know what I mean?
So your advice to younger pimps would be?
Yeah, that would be my advice to them, really think about what you about to do before you do it. Ask yourself, is this girl really want to do this? You know what I'm saying? Or is she just trying to be cool to hang out with me? Is she just trying to please me because she thinks that I would be happy if she did it? Or she think I would love her more if she did it? It's so much that you got to be aware of, man, before you try your hand at something of this nature, I just don't think that the way society got it, and with social media, I hear, I'm hearing about my fans only, on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody fuck with Mark Zuckerberg, you know what I mean? And they promoting prostitution, whether they know it or not, because I hear girls talk about it all the time. I hear girls talk about they gonna get them a sugar daddy, you know what I mean? All that shit is prostitution, man. Ain't none of that shit no different. Hey, tell me how many goddamn sugar daddies with diabetes. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you think he want from you, you know? So, man, the game is just, I think it have expanded, but I think it's dangerous for a guy to try to get in this calling himself a pimp and really ain't really pimping, or really don't know what he getting himself into. He should probably stay away from that type of lifestyle.
Absolutely. So to go off of what you said, I feel like there's a lot of normalization in the game right now, as far as even as OnlyFans, as far as Snapchat, as far as these girls having private Snapchats.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff has turned regular girls that would just have sex with men aimlessly, right? And now it's like regularly available for you to sell your content of your body naked to so many men, millions of men anywhere in the world right now. You don't even have to be there with the person.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
Well, as I said, that's part of, I haven't messed with it because I'm not a social media guy, so I don't really play on social media. And it ain't really my style, but as you said, of course I communicate with women on a daily basis, friends, and colleagues and things like that. And, I'm hearing about these things. And as I said, that's just the game expanding. One reason they slowly want to do that is because they want to make it where girls can easily get money and feel that she doesn't need a man to do it. And another reason is because they're not even recognizing what they putting out there. These girls are, like you said, regular women taking advantage on making extra dollars. So you got secretaries, you got doctors, you got dentist assistants, and all these type of women, wives who sitting at home, like you say, selling content. This is prostitution at its finest.
All right, so I just want to know, what is the process in which if one pimp gets your girl from you, what happens?
Well, since this is a gentleman's game, and we're not into killing each other about these females, we respecting a female's decision to get with the best man she could possibly be with, that she feels is the best man for her. We technically will give one another a phone call, you know what I'm saying? Or, call you up and, you know, let you know that she's brought money into my household. Now, a lot of guys will call guys up and say, yeah, man, bitch bought me a trap, you know what I'm saying? She chose up. And to me, that's just, that's some fool shit to me, because I understand the game and understand some of these girls come giving out mad money. You know, she was mad for tonight, so she came and got with Pimp Squatty, and when she got with him, he called and Sport up talking about, hey man, the bitch and chose me. 2 days later, Pimp Squatty looking stupid when she back over there with Sport, the motherfucker she really loved, getting money again. So I would always tell these guys, man, it's just a courtesy call, you know. I'm not calling to serve you, man, because I don't know her motives, you know. I'm just calling to let you know what's going on with her so you ain't worried about it, you know.
Right. And you don't catch her with me and do nothing crazy.
Yeah. And that she will be back somewhere getting money, man. So you got a chance to talk to her, make amends with your woman, see if she really wants you back or not, you know. And then when they do that, you know, hopefully they respect it. I let them know, man, if she's still with me in 90 days or something, I'll call you and let you know that it's really going down with me and her, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, why do prostitutes need pimps?
Well, why wouldn't she? You know, who? Let me ask you this: a lot of girls being criticized right now on the news channel, social media, just like pimps are. So if a girl truly decides that she wants to make money, whether it's dancing, whether it's prostituting, whether it's escorting, whatever it is, she decides she wants to do that. Most times she gonna go home. You think she can go right to her grandma who truly loves her since she's been a little girl, or truly to her mom who truly loves her, you know, or whoever, Aunt Jenny or somebody, say, Mom, guess what? Today I decided to be a prostitute. And her family gonna just accept that? Of course not. You think she can go tell a boy who's doing good in life, hey man, I really like you, but I'm a prostitute. Hell no. None of those people gonna accept that. They're gonna look at her funny. They're gonna talk down about her. But when she give it a pimp, man, hey man, she gonna find somebody that love her, somebody that she still can be with, somebody she can go do all these things with, come home at night and even talk about it with, you know, and who ain't gonna judge her for it, who ain't gonna beat her down for it, you know. So, you know, a pimp need companionship and love just like a regular doctor female would, you know. Am I right or wrong?
So for information, love, companionship, security, all of these things go together with that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
And why do pimps use force to control their women?
A lot of times this question is asked too, and I got a different outlook on it, you know. I want to make this clear that I'm not saying it ain't pimps out here that use force to control their women. I don't know none like that, you know what I mean? From my understanding, just like any normal relationship, a man and a woman, they get into fights, they get into arguments. Sometimes it resorts to fights. You know, you got abusive men out here like you got abusive women. That's in normal relationships. But nobody says that's for force of being coerced. Nobody says that about those relationships. There's only a pimp and a prostitute relationship that they're gonna say he's forcing her to do something only because she's selling her body. Most times when pimps get into it with their girls, it's because, like I said before, the emotions are too reared up. This guy can't control his emotions. This woman can't possibly control hers, or she possibly can, and the wits are not there. He can't beat her with wits, you know. So it resorts into violence, you know. But it has nothing to do with the pimp and hoe relationship. And I want people to understand that. What I specifically mean by this is, it has nothing to do with the majority. I'm saying 98% of pimps ain't out here beating women to make them go sell pussy. Women are selling pussy. When she come back with the money, that's some of their best times together. If she walk in the door and say, baby, I got you $1,500 tonight, or $2,000, you think he just gonna up and slap the bitch for no reason?
Right.
Of course not. He ain't gonna do that. But in a normal relationship, that he made have got jealous, or she made have got jealous about another bitch, and she said, fuck that, I know you fucked her last night. And he may want to flex his muscle and show her authority, like, you know, don't holler at me like that. Even though that's not right, you know what I mean? But that's what that should be resorted for. It don't be resorted to make a girl go sell her body.
Right. So basically, what you're explaining is that when these domestic violent type situations end up happening, even when it's not, when it comes from a regular relationship into a pimp and hoe relationship, they're more around domestic disputes.
Yeah.
It's not no, oh girl, I'm gonna beat you and you gonna go sell your pussy.
Exactly. Exactly.
I know you're traveling around the country and seeing a bunch of different things, checking out different cities and whatnot. And how would you say that you are perceived when you're going places sometimes? Because I know that some people see you with multiple women and they're like, oh, I know that's a pimp. That's a pimp right there. But how do you feel like pimps are perceived? Or how do you feel like you have been, how it's been for you over time, being how you've been looked at?
Well, we get, that's an easy answer, you know. How does the world look at pimps?
What do you think? How does the world look at pimps?
I know how the world look at pimps. Look at the movies. Listen to the rappers. Mm-hmm. You know, hey, Nelly said she want me for my pimp juice. 50 Cent said he had PIMP. Julia Roberts did Pretty Woman. Demi Moore did Decent Proposal. Terrence Howard did It's Hard Out Here on the Pimp, whatever the shit called the movie. So I know how the world, they did Pimp My Ride on MTV. I know what the world think of pimps. They think pimps are cool. They like pimps. They see it, they think it's entertainment. You know what I mean? That's what they see. Until society, the politicians, the governments start to do things to be harsh on black men who was having girls. And don't get me wrong, I understand why they went hard, because a lot of guys made desperate decisions to pimp on underage girls, which I'm not condoning, period. They made decisions to do that, pimp on these minors, things like that. These minors were getting caught cross country, they families coming out these small rural areas, they families, grandmas, these people who got money.
So since that's a thing, why do you think that these guys would be getting young girls instead of girls that are more smart, or girls that are older with better looks?
Well, the reason I believe it is because for many different reasons. Some guys are just desperate. Some guys are like, hey, she ready to go? Come on, let's go. Some guys look at it like, hey man, you know, this a girl who will believe in me and her, you know, she think he can manipulate her. You know, some guys and did it just on the strength that they think, well, she a fast tail girl and me and her fucking around and we having sex, so they think they can go pimp on her, you know, and then they choose to go do that. Right. You know, that's just my belief about that. Right. I don't know why dudes do that.
Okay. Why do you think that they give pimps so much time for the things that they do?
Well, as we said before, when you get guys messing with kids, man, you know what I'm saying? Putting kids in this situation and they change laws, the human trafficking, you know what I'm saying? You got society, man, putting pressure on these politicians about, you know, not letting them out and things like that, you know? They get in fear from the things that they hear some of these girls say when they mad and scorn. You know, why would they want to let a pimp out, knowing that if he get blessed enough or he gets some real stand-up women who really admit that they participated in what they want to do, not no force, coercion, or nothing behind it, and get with a man and he got 3-4 girls and they making $1,000 or better a piece every day. You know, why wouldn't they want to put a person like that down who they know ain't paying taxes on it? You know, we talking $3,000-4,000 a night. It's a lot of money, man.
Okay.
You know,
that makes sense. Okay, why did you go to federal prison?
Well, as I said, in 2013, at the age of 29, I actually was coming back from Denver, Colorado, on my way back home to Chicago, and stopped in St. Louis, Missouri. And the girl I had at the time, me and her got into a big old fight, man, you know, and nothing about pimping, nothing about her prostitute, nothing about her being forced to make money, even though the media put that up there when I first got arrested. It was just simply about a simple argument about something really stupid, man, you know what I'm saying?
What is a bottom bitch?
Well, that's the one that stand tall right next to the man next to the man who's doing it all, who's taking on the responsibility to carry it all. You know what I'm saying?
But isn't that what all the women do?
Well, that's what they all should do. But hey, man, this the one that a pimp is really counting on. You know, a man is really counting on, just like a man counting on his wife at home. You know what I'm saying? This the one I really count on.
Okay, so you say at that time, when you're getting money, you're going through this. So you said you were going through the trial and tribulation. You had 4 girls.
Yeah.
Your one man, your bottom bitch, she runs off with the money. She's pregnant at the time. She's going through all this turmoil, putting you through it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened with the other ones?
Well, they was gone. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even get in touch with them no more. And actually, the young lady who was blowing me up that I was telling y'all about wound up breaking bad on me too. So now I'm just down and out.
So it's just you.
So it's just me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a bitch to first, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just me. But hey, man, I believe in the pimping. You know what I'm saying? I believe in my game. So you know, I stayed down. You know what I mean? I stayed fucking with bitches that fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? The ones that like me. And actually, you know, because I ain't scared to talk about my downfalls like other people may be, you know what I'm saying? So actually, somebody who I knew, who I was really close with, that was like family to me up in that Minneapolis, who had inherited me over the years, and actually let me stay with them. But she had a house full of kids and a mother and her boyfriend and everybody. So man, you know, I wound up staying in her garage, actually, man, you know what I mean? You know, she had put one of the couches out there with me. I was really down going through this shit, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I don't know, man. It was kind of like I couldn't catch for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what the fuck was going on, you know what I'm saying? Just struggling, you know what I'm saying? But I was getting by, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I had some good partners down with me, you know, and my partners offered me all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it was something I wanted to go through because I wanted to learn what it was that I did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want an easy pass this time, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to feel like, damn, you know, I can always make mistakes. Sometimes, man, when we don't go through shit on our own, man, we don't really appreciate the consequence like we should. Mm-hmm. So I went through it, and as the game would play for me, mm-hmm. I wound up striking gold. I knocked a bitch, man, who really started liking me. She was a radiation therapist out there treating cancer patients and all that shit, man. Mm-hmm. And she got with me and she was fucking around with me. Then my luck got better and I knocked another bitch before she turned out for me. Mm-hmm. And she was getting money with me. And this bitch wound up turning out about 90 days later after I met her, the radiation therapist girl. Mm-hmm. So I was back on my feet, you know what I'm saying? Got back in a nice crib, you know what I'm saying? Got back in a nice whip, shit, you know what I'm saying? Got on my feet and got back to getting money again, you know?
All right, so can you say that you were in love with the women that you have in this lifestyle?
Well, of course. Well, I don't know what other pimps be saying. Hey, man, that ain't pimping, this, that. I love a woman who can go out every day, put her life on the line for me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, when she with them guys, all she got to go on and believe in and have faith in is what I told her that a man to go for and God. Mm-hmm. So why won't I love her? You know what I'm saying? To tell me that, hey, baby, I believe in you so much that you can kick back and I'm going to make this happen for you and I'm going to give you the world. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I got a mama. You know what I'm saying? I love her. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
It's just crazy because a lot of guys say that, you know, pimps don't love their women.
Yeah, I know.
How could you love a girl who does this and all this stuff, and it's a bad mindset behind it.
Yeah, but that's only because really these guys probably ain't had nobody close to them who was in similar situations that they still had to love. Mm-hmm. Or that's these dudes trying to sound cool, what they heard through the grapevine, and you know what I'm saying, and things like that, you know, and rappers, you know, a lot of guys have heard rappers rap this shit and sing movies and they want to be pimps, man, you know what I'm saying? And they gave it a try.
Absolutely.
You know, so, you know, I'm just going off what I can say. I love my woman, and I know most pimps do got to have love for them or love them in some type of way. You know, think of, you know, guys get knocked for their girl. You think they don't sit at home and be like, God damn, you know, you gonna miss. You may got 3-4 bitches, but you got 3-4 bitches for a reason, man. You got 3-4 bitches because bitches bring add different things to your life. This one might know how to cook your dinner better. Mm-hmm. This one may know how to roll your weed better. Mm-hmm. You know, this one may be the one who really gives you a peace of mind. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know, so what if you lose the one that give you a peace of mind, but you got the one that can cook, the one that can roll your weed, the one who will go take a bullet for you, but you don't got the one that can give you a peace of mind no more, so what, you don't feel like you lost nothing?
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, you know, I don't know. Maybe they haven't been through enough with these women yet, or maybe it's just that they want to sound cool. Everybody do things they do different, you know what I mean? I pimped the way I pimped when I did it, you know what I'm saying? And can't nobody validate my pimping, man, you know what I'm saying? I did it the way I wanted to do it, you know what I'm saying? It didn't always work out right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, because sometimes I didn't stick to the rules, or, you know, it's shit like a table, you know, they give you instructions to say, put it together this way. You get people that say, well, it don't make a difference, all the screws the same, and they'll put C inside D, and then they wonder why people sit at their kitchen table, the motherfucker wobble sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And that's like the game. You know, niggas don't follow the instructions to the T, and then you'll wonder why your foundation feel like it's rocking, feel like it's about to fall apart. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, so, you know, that's what I had to go through when I didn't follow the rules and things like that. And guess what, man? It's a truth saying. I don't know if everybody understand what these guys saying when they saying I don't love a bitch. They probably just saying to such extreme. Like, I got control over my love, you know, I love her, but if she left me, then it's like a light switch. I got to cut the love off for her. I can't keep loving the bitch and she gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's gonna hurt me. That's gonna put me in a fucked up situation. Nigga been going crazy. Shot the house up with the kids in it, the grandma trying to get with the bitch. You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't that type of love. Ain't no square love, you know. I love her a different way for different reasons, you know. But when she gone, hey, ain't no sunshine when she gone, like you say.
So speaking on that, okay, all right. So in the game, when a pimp loses a girl and another pimp gets her,
Yeah.
you say you're in control of your love, but how is the process of that?
Well, I've never, bless me, I've never been knocked for a bitch that I turned out, specifically myself. Have other girls that I met or other niggas' girls get knocked from me or run off to some other pimp? Yeah, that didn't happen to me. And I guess I can never really say I can give the true feeling of that, because I'm quite sure a man who turns a woman out to the game, who he loves and who loves him, and he knows that she turned out to do the specific for him, getting knocked from him, there has to be a different feeling from somebody else, girl, who you had. So I can't really say that, you know what I'm saying? It's funny sometimes, I can tell you that, you know what I'm saying? But I can't really say I haven't got the true feeling behind that ever. You know, I haven't felt like somebody who may feel this his best friend, you know, this the person he turned out. She made a commitment that she'd do this with him, you know what I'm saying? He may not knew the saying that, you know, they here to pay, not to stay, you know, he may not know that, you know, so he may believe her when she say, I'm yours and yours only forever. So, you know, I haven't got a true feeling of that, you know?
Okay. What do you think is more exciting? Do you think it's more exciting to have, what you said, a turnout, or an experienced girl? Somebody who's already been in the game?
Well, it's both of them. It's exciting to have a girl who's been in the game because you get to challenge yourself, you know what I'm saying? You get to see, let me see, is my game really tight as I think it is, you know what I'm saying? Is it tighter than whoever turned her out and taught her because she really don't know as much as she thinks she did, and she's really finna learn something really new from me, you know? What a turnout is knowing that, hey man, this is a real relationship y'all building. Most times when a woman's turned out to this, she's not really doing it just to do it. She's doing it because she believes that her and her man, you know, is finna get money, make it to the top, achieve their goals together, use this as a stepping stone, you know, invest in real estate, whatever she choose, they choose to plan on doing, you know. She believes that, and he believes that, and they taking on the world together, you know, as one. So that's very exciting in itself, you know. So both of them was exciting to me, but what's more exciting to me is having my own turnout, because when we go get money, I want the world to see, you know, she with me, man, you know what I'm saying? She represented me. I turned her out to this, you know what I'm saying? I taught her this. She learned from me. We learning this together. And we taking on the world, you know? So that was more exciting to me in the game, you know, having a turnout, you know, somebody that I knew was getting my game, you know? You know?
Yeah. How do pimps recruit?
The word recruit is such a harsh word in this lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
So we're going out to look for it.
But well, to me is a man in this game. He knows what he's doing. Most times we want somebody to choose us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so people say, man, why pimps wear these suits? Why they wear all this colorful shit and all these diamonds? You know what I'm saying? Because when this person see a pimp, a real pimp, she's gonna know that's a pimp, and she's gonna know without being manipulated or coerced or anything like that. That hey, man, I'm dating a pimp. I love a pimp, and I might do this with a pimp. So it eliminates all that other bullshit, letting a woman choose you. You know what I'm saying? But on a daily basis, of course, a pimp is making himself available. He's out and about. He's meeting women. You know, it ain't like all like they say, all pimps go to shopping malls, pimps go to high schools and all this. Man, ain't no motherfucking pimp doing that, man. Pimp just out grooving and moving, you know what I mean? Shaking hands and meeting friends, you know what I mean? Exchanging numbers, you know what I'm saying? Not just for girls to go sell pussy, man. You know what I mean? A pimp is a person who likes to be loved, you know?
Networker of sorts.
A person who likes, you know, to help out, you know, a person who likes to have fun, a person who likes to be happy. So, you know, when it comes to recruiting, man, you know, that's a word that I really hate to be associated with this, because a pimp is letting himself be chose, man. He is best company, so he can ride around all day and not say a word to nobody until somebody say something to him.
Absolutely.
You know.
All right, King Sporty. So I think the $1 million question is are you still pimping? Are you still in the game?
Well, the game is in me, but they want to really know the answers to that GQ, man. They can go ahead and they better order that book, man, and they better tell you a whole lot of things that I wasn't able to tell you on this interview. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna tell you a whole lot of things about me, about the game, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get that. You know, man, and they better tell you a whole lot of things that I wasn't able to tell you on this interview. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna tell you a whole lot of things about me, about the game, and things like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get that. You know, make sure you share that with your colleagues at work, with your neighbors and your local news channels and everybody else, you know. So they can get them questions right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to leave off for the people? Telling them something, give them some advice, a game.
I'm not the one to tell somebody they can't succeed at something, what they shouldn't be doing, or nothing like that. I'm just be careful, whatever you choose to do, you know, and pray on it before you do it, you know.